Oh no. Oh. Oh my God. Hey, Mark. Hey, brother. Can I borrow your phone really quickly? I left my keys inside. Everybody's already out of the office. Okay, I'll bring it right back, all right? It's just gonna be a second. All right.
I got a second.
Thanks. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's one right around the corner. All right, let me get this one. Perfect. All right, let me get Mark his phone back. Mark. Is that my Uber? Oh, my Uber's here. Hey, are you my ride? Okay, I'll get in the back. Thanks. What kind of Uber is this? Well, I guess I got another choice. I've been in worse. Oh man, what a horrible nightmare. Oh my God. What is this place?
I'm not really supposed to say.
What do you mean? Who are you? And why am I here?
Listen, Mark, you called us.
Mark? My name is not Mark. Oh.
In this game, you will have to choose a design. After making your choice, proceed to room A. In this game, you will have to choose a design. After making your choice, proceed to room A.
I'm out of here.
Now that you've selected your design, you'll be playing red light, green light with a twist. You have 1 hour to properly design the patch and embroider it before you get caught.
Red light. Green light.
Okay. All right, guys, so it looks like I got myself into quite a mess with this one here, but I think we're gonna be okay. It's just ironic how it's an embroidery challenge, right? It looks like my design is already inside of my software here, so that's gonna save me a couple of seconds, but geez, why did I have to pick this design out of all of them? Oh well, no time to waste, so before this one over here turns back around, I'm gonna get started. First thing I'm gonna do is my border, since it's going to be a patch. So I'm gonna save myself some time by using my magic wand, since I'm using our Chroma Luxe here. So I'm gonna go over to my satin stitches, and then I'm going to select my magic wand. And very simple, I'm just going to select the color, left click, right click, and it'll auto digitize just that one color. Now, as you can see here, it does look a bit messy because there is a lot of angle lines. So what I'm gonna do to save some time with this border, I'm going to delete all of my angle lines and all of my split lines first. And then I'm going to create my own. So the way to do it is just going onto one of the angle lines, selecting right click, and then going down to delete all my angle lines. And now I'm going to zoom in and start adding my own angle line. So to do that, I'm just going to right click on the border, go to add angle lines, and now I'm just going to start adding each and every angle line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly run through this because time is running out. Let's start.
Red light. Green light.
So now that we got this out of the way, I'm gonna move on to the fills, and then I'm gonna be doing the mask, and lastly, the white accents. I'm going to speed through all this as fast as I can before this creepy doll back here turns around again. Alright guys, so I have most of my fills completed. Now what I'm going to do is try to save a little bit extra time by adding some holes to some of the fills. For example, on the mask. This is going to be saving time on the actual embroidery so that my machine doesn't go over it twice. So to do that is very simple. You're going to right click on the border and you're going to select add hole. And now you're just going to add the hole wherever you want to have that. So very simple. I'm going to start over here and just go around. Now remember, you always want to have an overlap on your stitches, so that's the reason why I'm not going too close to the edge, because if not, then you'll have a gap between two fills. Alright, so I have my first hole already added. Now I'm going to add the other two. So let's do this quickly. Alright, so I'm done adding the holes. Now I'm going to finish up with the mask, and then afterwards I'm going to do just the small details and finish up with the white accents. And I'm going to do this really quickly because she still hasn't turned around yet, so I'm trying to rush. Alright guys, so I am almost done. I left one thing for the end, and that is adding the trims and editing the density. All I have to do is zoom out, make sure that I am on the selecting tool, and select the whole design. Now I'm going to go over to the command setting on the top right, and I'm going to select on the end command, trim. So I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see what I mean here. Now you see all those little lines, there's some white lines and some that you really can't see from here, but basically those are jump stitches. So to take those off, all you have to do is add the end command to trim, and that is it. So let's go ahead and press apply, and there we go. Nice and clean. And lastly, I'm going to view a certain type of stitch and edit all of those all at once. And I'll do the same thing for the other types of stitches. So watch this. We're going to right click, go to view, go to filter, and for example, if I only want to edit my satin stitches, I'm going to deselect everything but satin. I'm actually going to select the steel stitch as well because I have a mix of satin and steel. So let's go ahead and select just both satin and steel. Press OK, and there we go. So now all we have to do is select all of them, go up to the density, and change the density. That's it. Now I have to do the same thing for the other types of stitches, like the complex fills. Alright guys, I am done. Now I'm going to do one last thing, and that's only for you guys, and that is change the masked fill stitch to a brick fill stitch so it looks like it has holes on it. So let me know in the comments below if you're able to notice those. Alright guys, so we're done. This guy keeps looking at me a little weird, so my time is running out. Let's go ahead and get our USB in the machine and get to the embroidery. Come on. Alright, so now that I'm done with digitizing, the next thing I'm going to do is hooping. And for this, I'm going to be using 2 sheets of cutaway stabilizer. And another thing I'm going to be using to save time is my magnetic hoop. Watch this. Done. Now let's go into the machine. All right, guys, so today I'm using the Ricoma MT1501. This is a full industrial embroidery machine, but the cool thing is to do these patches, you could do it with any of our other models like the EN1010, TC, SWD, and so on. So let's go ahead and put this inside before this one turns around.
Red light. Green light.
That was close. Okay, let's get it.
Red light. Green light.
Whew, did I make it? I did? Yeah. All right. What would have happened if I didn't make it? Oh.
I don't understand. How did he do all of that so fast? I was betting he would lose.
You're not gonna believe it. Read his file.
What? He worked at Ricoma and is an embroidery expert. What are the odds?
Wow. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this episode as much as I've enjoyed making. And I also hope that you learned a little something about making patches and digitizing them along the way. If you like this episode, show us some love and give us a thumbs up and follow us on our YouTube channel for more entertainment, yet educational content just like this. You can also follow us on Facebook on Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery and even on TikTok for even more entertaining content. And remember, follow us on Instagram at Ricoma HQ, which I've linked it in the description below. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and find Mark and give him his phone back before those guys come back.